We have started the conformal transformation and we have seen the definition of the conformal transformation and what is the transformation. So in this topic I am going to start the discussion of the conformal transformation. So discussion of some standard conformal transformations here. Discussion of conformal transformation. So in the discussion of the conformal transformation, what we have to do here, the transformation w equal to f of z will be given. We have to put a z equal to x plus iy or z equal to r into e raised to I theta to obtain the function as a function of x and y or r comma theta, and then we have to find out the w plane corresponding to the given curve in the z plane, and after that we need to make some eliminations from the u and v to obtain the image in the w plane here. So how to do and how to take the how to make the discussion of the conformal transformation and how to draw the graph in the w plane, that we have to discuss today. So in that I am taking in a discussion of w equal to, first one is discussion of w equals to z square. So in the discussion of the w equal to z square, first we have to consider a w equal to or f of z equal to z square. So first we have to move to the Cartesian form here, and then we have discussed the polar form here. So in the Cartesian form we have taken a substitution, that is a w equal to u plus iv is a z square. Take a z equal to x plus iy. If z equal to x plus iy, substitute that z equal to x plus iy here. Z equal to x plus iy, substitute that here. So u plus iv equal to z equal to x plus iy whole square. Open the bracket, a plus b whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square, y square into I square. I square is minus 1. So x square minus y square minus I into 2xy. Compare it with the u plus iv. So u equal to x square minus y square, v equal to 2xy. When we discuss the conformal transformation, we have to take some cases here. So according to these cases, we have to assume the values for the x. We are assuming the values for the x. So let's consider in the case first. Let us consider x equal to c1. c1 is a constant. So when x equal to, call these two equations as a 1. Suppose x equal to c1, where the c1 is constant, then the set of the equations becomes, 1 becomes u equal to, when x equal to c1 square minus y square, v equal to 2 into c1 into y. v equal to 2 into c1 into y. Here the y equal to v divided by 2c1. Substituting this value in u, we get c1 square minus y equal to v by 2c1, y square equal to v square divided by 2 square is 4, c1 square. Now I am taking the simplification here. Take the LCM and send that to RHS side. 4c1 square minus v square divided by 4c1 square. Now send this 4c1 square is on the LHS side. 4c1 square into u. 4c1 square minus v square. Take a v square onto the LHS side. Send a 4c1s or onto the RHS side. V square is equal to 4c1 square minus 4c1 square into u. Now take here v square equal to, take a minus 4c1 square outside. Minus 4c1 square is taken outside. If you take the minus sign common, this becomes a plus. 4c1 square comes outside, remaining is u. Sorry, here 4c1 square into c1 square is 4c1 raised to 4. 4c1 raised to 4, because already c1 square is there. c1 square into c1 square is c1 raised to 4. So if we take the 4c1 square outside common in this step, remaining 4c1 square is again present in the inside, but plus becomes a minus 4 minus c1 square. Minus c1 square. Now we have to compare this equation with the equation that you have studied in your PU level, that is y square equal to minus 4a into bracket x minus h. Compare with this equation. A y square equal to minus 4a of x minus h, which is a parabola. Which is a parabola with a vertex at, which is a parabola with a vertex at a comma 0, with the vertex a comma 0 and focus at a origin, and symmetric above the x-axis. Symmetric above the x-axis. Suppose y square equal to minus 4a of x minus h, which is a equation of the parabola with the vertex at a comma 0 and focus will be at the origin, and which is symmetric above the x-axis. You have to compare this equation to this one. If you compare this equation to this, we can give the conclusion that this v square minus 4c1 square of u minus c1 square, this is a parabola. This is a parabola. This is a parabola in the W plane. This is a parabola in the W plane, because we put a v equation in the W plane and x and y in the Z plane, so that v will be taken in the W plane, as we discussed in the introduction class only, that the conformal transformation, x and y coordinates will be plotted in the Z plane, u and v coordinates will be plotted in the W plane. So these are the coordinates, v and u will be plotted in the W plane. So this is the parabola in the W plane, and symmetrical about the real axis. Real axis nothing but the u, because here v is a imaginary term, u is a real term. So when it is a y square minus 4a of x minus h, symmetric above the x axis, instead of x here it is a u. So symmetric above the real axis with its vertex at, instead of a, here it is a c1 square, with its vertex at c1 square comma 0 and focus at the origin, and focus at the origin, and focus at the origin. And it may be observed that the line x equal to minus c1. It may be observed that the line x equal to minus c1 is also transformed into the same parabola. Means here we have taken x equal to plus c1. Suppose if we take x equal to minus c1, then also it is a same parabola will be exist. That is the conclusion they have given in at the end. Suppose x equal to minus c1. Suppose x equal to minus c1. Minus c1 whole square is again c1 square minus y square, same as it is. Come to here. V equal to 2xy. When x equal to minus c1, minus 2c1 by y equal to minus v by 2c1, y square again minus whole square is again plus v square by 4c1 square. So equation will not be changed. Again we get the same v square equal to minus 4c1 square of u minus c1 square. If you want, you can put a x equal to minus c1 and come with the same simplification. You will get the same equation. So that is the conclusion they have taken at the end. It may be observed that if x equal to minus c1 is also transformed into a same parabola, there is no changes. They have given that conclusion here. So parabola will not be changed. It will be same as it is. So that is the conclusion they have made. Here, suppose x equal to c1. X equal to c1 means suppose in the x-axis, in the x and y-axis, suppose x equal to c1, then we have to draw that graph. If x is a c1, suppose your c1 is here, x equal to c1 indicates what? X equal to c1 is a straight line parallel to y-axis. On the same, if x is equal to minus c1, then also it is a straight line parallel to y-axis but in the negative axis. That is only the changes. Suppose if you draw the parabola, how to represent the parabola for the v square equal to minus 4c1 square of u minus c square. So you see here, suppose this one is a u and v. Suppose the c1 is somewhere here. Then the parabola v square equal to minus 4c1 square of u minus c1 square, which is vertex of c1 comma 0, c1 square comma 0. Suppose this one is your c1 square. Suppose this point is having a coordinate c1 square comma 0. Then your parabola becomes like this. So this is the parabola. So if x equal to c1 or minus c1, then it is transformed onto this same parabola. There is no different plane will be drawn in the W plane. So this plane will be same for both x equal to c1 and also x equal to minus c1. So this is a first case. In the second case, what happened? I am going to consider in the second case, in the case 2. Come to the case 2. So in the case 2, I am going to consider y as a constant. Suppose let us consider y equal to some constant c2. Suppose y is a constant. Suppose y is a constant, then what is the plane? What is the graph in the W plane? Means what is the transformation of the W plane? Suppose y equal to some constant. The set of equation becomes, the set of equations 1 becomes u equal to x square minus y square, y equal to c2 square, v equal to 2 into x into y, y equal to C2. If 2, here I am going to extract a x equal to v divided by 2 into C2. Put this value in here. U equal to v divided by 2C2 minus whole square minus C2 square, that is v square divided by 4C2 square minus C2 square. Send this C2 square onto the LHS side. U plus C2 square v square divided by 4C2 square. Send a 4C2 square onto the RHS side. Then v square equal to 4C2 square into bracket u plus C2 square, that is v square equal to 4C2 square into bracket u plus C2 square. Again you have to compare it with the equation of the parabola, same as it is we have discussed in the previous. Y equal to minus